You read that title. You know what we're here for. We are finna talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 3, bro. This movie is everything I wanted it to be. I don't know where to start this review. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's going to be spoiler free. I don't know. I'm just really excited to talk about this gosh darn movie. Come on. So, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 follows Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on another adventure, but this time they're trying to stop Shadow, Robotnik, and his grandfather from destroying the world. Now, while that is the premise of the film, this movie has so many underlying tones, messages, themes, and layers that is just so beautiful that I kinda didn't expect to get from this movie. In this movie, you see people deal with loss, death, familial issues, feeling like they don't belong. Oh my god, it's so good. One thing I gotta talk about is Sonic and his character, his development, everything. Sonic in this movie is not like how we seen him before. Sonic in this movie really knuckles down, really locks in, and it's so great to see. Seeing Sonic go from a kid to a leader, really good. I also want to talk about Knuckles and Tails. Knuckles and Tails in this movie, they come in clutch every time it counts. Oh my god, you would think because Sonic is the most powerful out of all of them three, you feel me, he would be able to handle a lot of the stuff. No, in this movie it shows why it is important to be in a team, to be with family, to be with people that's like yourself. Because without Knuckles and Tails, Sonic would have bit the dust a long time ago in this movie. I'm sorry. I talked about 3 of the furry creatures. Now let's talk about Shadow. Shadow is without a doubt the MVP of the film. He is without a doubt the heart of the film. He is without a doubt the reason you're going to see the film. And I must say, they did not disappoint. His backstory, effective. His character, cool. Keanu's voice, dope. Shadow is such a 3-dimensional, fleshed out character in this that you don't even just look at him as the badass that we know him to be. You look at him as a person that's really gone through trials and tribulations, that's really gone through hell, and you kind of feel why he's doing what he's doing. You get him. And there's a moment in the movie where Shadow looks at Sonic and basically tells him that, like, yeah, this is why I'm going hard. You get it now, don't you? This movie is so good. The action in this film goes crazy. Sonic and Shadow's first fight, that was dope. I thought that was through the roof. I had fun with it. It was, oh my god. But when they get to that fight that we seen in the trailer, on the moon or whatever it is, hey yo, that was one of them ones. That was one of them ones. I think that's one of the best fights I've ever seen in a movie. I'm gonna be honest, yo. That Sonic and Shadow, when these two are fighting, when these two are talking, when these two are clashing, it works because in a sense, they're two sides of the same coin. They're both aliens that came to Earth, but they had different upbringings that made them view Earth and humans in different lights and customs. I also gotta glaze that man. Jim Carrey, bro. Jim Carrey is a beacon of light. You just can't help but love Jim Carrey, and he shines in this movie while being Gerald and Ivo Robotnik. Being grandfather and grandson, Jim Carrey knows how to do it, and he does it damn well. This is the most I've ever laughed at Robotnik in these Sonic movies, because I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of Jim Carrey's portrayal of Dr. Eggman. Hot take, I know, I wasn't the biggest fan. But in this movie, Jim Carrey does it, and it's just funny. I love it. Oh my god, Jim Carrey is a gift to Earth. And back to what I was saying about Sonic in this movie, his character development from the first movie to this one, you really see it at a certain point in this movie. Is towards the third act where things are hitting the fan. Things got real. People got hurt. Boy! And Sonic from that point on is on go. He's on go. He ain't trying to talk. He ain't trying to laugh. He ain't trying to ha-ha. He ain't with none of that. Sonic has a crash out point in this movie that's really great. But I think what makes it better is his cool down after the crash out. I'm not going to tell y'all what happens, but there's a point where Sonic has this epiphany, for lack of better words, where he thinks to himself and talks with himself in a sense, and he's just like, you know what? Nah, I gotta get it together. Sonic, it was just written so good, done perfectly. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 was funny as hell. The action was dope as hell. It was entertaining as hell. The characters were amazing as hell. I also forgot to talk about Tom and Maddie. Tom and Maddie were really good. I love how they just are some down ass great parents. I love Tom and Maddie. If you don't love them, you're weird. But Sonic 3, sheesh. This movie, man. God. This was my most anticipated movie of the year, by the way, right? And it held up. It held up. It gave me what I wanted. I loved it. I had a freaking ball. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Stay till the end. Stay for the mid-credit scene. Stay till the credits go off. There's trinkets and treats in both segments. But that mid-credit scene, stay. The end credit scene, cool, it gets you lit. But that just listen to me. Stay. I now think the Sonic trilogy has become one of my favorite trilogies of all time after seeing this movie. I love the first one, really love the second one. I'm in love with the third one. And I don't know if y'all know this, but the fourth one has been confirmed for a 2027 release. So yeah, we're getting another one. And when you see the mid-credit scene and the end-credit scene, you'll understand why it's time to get lit. But yeah, man, I ain't by any means saying the Sonic trilogy is the best trilogy of all time or one of the best, but it has become a personal favorite of mine. This movie was so good. I think it's the best one in the trilogy. I think it's better than 1. I think it's better than 2. And yeah, y'all, there was a time to be had with this movie, and I'm glad I got to have it. It's action-packed, filled with heart, and it's an all-around good time. If you don't enjoy this movie, I don't understand why. I don't understand how. I don't understand you. But if you loved it, welcome to the club, bro. Welcome to the club. I don't know what else to say from this point on because I don't want to spoil it. This is a spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to say too much. I just wanted to give y'all my general thoughts and opinion on the movie, man, and this is a great one. As always, follow me on TikTok at FindingMiko. Follow me on Instagram at finding.miko. Like, comment, subscribe on this video because that really helps me out in the algorithm. All that good YouTuber chiz really helps. And yeah, see you in the next video.